Welcome back to Skippable Cutscenes. Can I have everyone introduce themselves?
I'm Zombie Cleo, and I'll be playing a druid called Gilly.
Hi, I am Lisa, and I am the voice of Judgement, a tiefling dragonborn sorceress.
Hi, this is Marissa. I am playing Vera.
I'm Will, and I play Step, the gold golem.
On a mission to find out why a group of possum pirates have been raiding far outside the normal area, our heroes discovered an animal fighting pit run by the local Trappers Guild. After tunneling their way into the dungeon where the animals were kept, they managed to find and free a wolf, a baby kangaroo, and a humanoid possum. We returned to our heroes, packed into a tunnel under the walls of the town of Rubenberg, Judgement peering her head out just enough to get noticed and fired upon by members of the Trappers Guild. Their leader, Varys, is standing in the open and reaching for his bow.
Hi. Sorry, didn't mean to startle you. I'm just gonna walk towards him.
Roll a persuasion check. With disadvantage considering the situation.
Disadvantage, persuasion. Okay. 8.
Alright, I need everybody to roll initiative.
I was going to say, while she's distracting them, I wanted to sneak up, but a little late for that.
I mean, the plan was to distract them. Which I did.
I have a 16.
Wait, does he know we're all in the tunnel?
Well, I didn't tell him.
That was 16, Vera?
Yes.
I mean, he was aware that some kind of situation was going on.
Did you need me to roll initiative as well?
Yeah.
18.
18.
19.
4. I have 0 dex. Literally.
I have -1 and I still rolled an 18, you slacker.
Alright, princess. You want to go?
I have -1 and I got 19.
Oh my.
Did you actually let the possum pirate go when I told you to?
No?
Oh, damn it.
It's inside me now.
Yes, that's what I was trying to avoid.
That sounds so wrong.
It is. It's incredibly wrong. But
There's
yet
a
we're
rodent
still
inside
here.
me.
Last episode, I vored the possum pirate.
I'm not happy with this state of affairs. Mostly because I can't do the fun thing that I was planning. Without the possum pirate dying.
Were you going to heat metal and have him run through?
Yes. Heat metal's awesome. It's basically just go hug people. Especially when you've got a giant metal golem to use on it.
Oh my god.
You have not seen him be caught on fire, so you're not sure what effect that would have. There's a lot of people in this thing. Step, you are up first, though.
Okay.
You are currently 20 feet back from the start of the way up to the surface.
What's my movement? Do you know my movement?
Your movement is 30 currently.
Okay. And I'm 20 feet away from the first person.
Essentially the entirety of the exit. So you could walk up. If you walked up the stairs, you'd be at the top of them, and then you'd have 10 more feet of movement.
Okay. Well, I'm going to... Could I get in front of...
Judgement.
Judgement? Yeah, I was just going to the characters. In front of Judgement?
That would be possible, yeah, with all of your movement. You would still be 15 feet shy of Varys, though.
Yeah.
Who is the closest.
That's okay. I can get you closer if you want.
Is your bum still on fire?
His bum is still lit up. So you watch as they watch as like just and like just light starts to come out.
Multicolored too.
With each step, and a giant golden man pops out of the hole, and Varys looks at you.
Yep. So I'm gonna get to there and then use my action to change myself into a square.
Okay. Don't do that.
All right. You go into cube form.
Don't do that.
Have you just squished the possum pirate?
No, because all my items don't get squished when I do that.
This is the truth.
What does being a square get you?
I'm making myself into a barrier.
Yeah, he takes half damage from most sources when he's in that form.
Okay.
What was your plan?
I could give you a reaction to move more. I mean, it wouldn't get you it wouldn't let you attack, but it would at least get you next to him.
No, I'll become a barrier, and then you guys can take pot shots from behind me.
Okay, I do less damage like that.
Don't worry about being optimal. You gotta be in character.
Being in character would mean stabbing things with my rapier.
All right, sounds like a
So
plan.
go do that then.
Then I won't.
Then I will die. Oh my goodness. And then I'd have to come up with an equally awesome character. She'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Just kill stuff. I believe in you. Gilly believes in you. I mean, a bit.
Gilly doesn't, really.
Gilly doesn't give a shit, to be honest, about you at this point. But maybe you can prove yourself to her with this action.
Step, that is presumably the end of your turn.
Yes.
Judgment, it is your turn.
Um,
So the golden man has just formed a barrier in front of you. You can see at least two members of the guild, of the Trappers Guild, on the edge of the forest, and you see Varys, who's much closer. He's only about 15 feet away. The two others are about 60 feet away.
okay. And how large is the cube that is Step?
It is... presumably you were slightly elongated, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it is 10 feet wide, 5 feet tall.
Oh gosh, okay. I was gonna sit on him, but okay. So I'm gonna just step forward to Varys and extend a hand and say, "Hey, it's so good to see you again. We were just in there, Step and I, my friend here, and we were just in there trying to find the monster that we were hunting, at your request, I might add."
Bluff,
Uh,
bluff, bluff.
Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Persuasion.
So roll d20, add your charisma modifier.
Yeah, 13.
At disadvantage?
Yes, 19 and 13, so I'm going with 13.
Okay. He looks at you and says, what would he say? He was kind of slimy. I don't know if he had a voice. Did he have a voice?
Not really.
Was I like, I am Varys, this is how I talk, you know?
No, but that
You
should
did
be
not
his
have
voice.
a Korad voice.
Are you really gonna go with the
My
Russian
wolf.
stereotype here?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Yes. No, do it.
So Merkham.
Okay, alright, Varys is apparently...
Yes.
Played by Sacha Baron Cohen.
I
Oh,
don't think
I
I
feel
should do
better
that.
now.
I think...
Yeah,
He's a
let's
half-elf.
leave Borat out of this, okay?
Yeah, no. He says, he's like, you already know too much.
Oh no.
I'm sorry. And he doesn't, when he says I'm sorry, he doesn't, he smiles when he says I'm sorry.
Okay.
Is that the end of your turn? You would still have some movement, but I think you're adjacent to him now, right?
I have absolutely no idea, but sure, I guess.
He is wielding a bow, and you know that would mean that he couldn't really take an opportunity attack against you.
Oh, okay. Yes, I would know that. Sure.
Behind Step.
Mhm.
Just say.
Okay, so I do read this as the definite sign of aggression that it so clearly is. And did you say I was next to him?
You are next to him, however, the discussion was your action. The attempt to converse, to force
That
the.
was my action.
That
Okay,
was
good.
that counts as an action.
Okay, well,
If you have anything that just takes a bonus action, you could use it now. But I'm not sure what. I think is your dragon breath a bonus action?
Well, I have a reaction. Does that count?
Nothing would have triggered this reaction.
Okay. Let me just,
What is it?
I do have a bonus action. I have Expeditious Retreat. Do I want it though?
You
That's the
can.
question.
Your speed is 30, right? You walked 15 feet to Varys, and then you can.
Yeah,
no, you
so I
can
would
make
be
it
able
back
to-
behind Step. You can make it back behind Step without using Expeditious Retreat.
Unless, of course. So, no burning hands. They're fizzling. Well, fine. I'll just hide behind Step instead.
All right. You spend the rest of your movement getting back behind Step, which I think would offer you 3/4 cover.
It would have been so good.
Vera, you're next.
Has he seen me?
You are still in the hole, so there's no path for him to see you yet.
I don't have sneak attack, but I'll walk up and I'll run over, jump over Step and stab him.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Because
Roll attack.
I'm kind of done with teamwork at this point.
Do you shout anything? Have you got like a battle cry?
What's that?
Do you shout anything? Have you got like a battle cry as you do this?
No, he's just gonna get stabbed in the face with a rapier. Do I get advantage?
From what?
From being stealth to him.
Not since he's aware you're all in the hole.
Okay.
I mean, you did leap over. I mean, if you had snuck up behind him somehow, maybe, but you jumped over.
There's a wall in my way.
Yeah, you jumped over a giant.
All right, screw it. We're done.
Little thing.
18.
That hits. Roll for damage.
What did we do that you're done with?
11.
With
11 points of
teamwork?
damage. Okay.
To be fair, she wasn't really big on teamwork anyway.
Neither
Excuse
am I,
me?
but I'm still trying.
I've continually tried to get people to do things in a relatively coordinated
Your way?
manner.
You mean manipulative?
Is that the end of your turn?
What? No.
Okay. What else are you doing?
Yeah, and fuck it, I'll do it for myself. Actually, no, I can't do that for myself. That's fine. I'm just gonna sit here and stab at this guy.
All right. It is now Varys' turn. He didn't like being stabbed. He is actually going to back up from you towards the edge of the forest. So he will be.
He's gonna provoke.
He is going to provoke an opportunity attack.
Okay, I'll take it.
All right, roll.
That's only a 14.
That does not hit. So you swing wide with your rapier, and he backs up to. Actually, no, he backs up about halfway between, and he pulls out his longbow and is going to take a shot at you.
Go for it.
The first attack is, what is it? 9.
Yeah, that's gonna miss.
Okay, the second attack, 15.
Only I had my other thing. Yeah, that'll hit.
All right. You take 6 points of piercing damage. Gilly, the wolf that's next to you, pops up, looks around a little bit, and then runs for cover behind Step.
Smart wolf.
And Vera, you see that there are not just 2 members, including Lawrence. Now, you actually notice that there are 4 members of the guild in the edge of the forest.
Okay.
And at least one of them is going to take a shot at you. That is an 11, which I believe misses.
That'll miss.
The next one is an 8, which misses. And there's 2 more. That's a 9, which also misses. They're getting a little frustrated right here. Actually, technically they get multi-attack. So that would be guy 2, guy 3. Okay, 4 hits, 18.
That'll hit.
That is 11 points of piercing damage.
Ow. Okay.
And the last guy, that's a 11. And that is a 19.
Okay.
And that is 3 points of piercing damage.
I'm not dead yet, but I'm close. But
You're close. Okay.
All right, Gilly.
I will, if I can see that you're close to death, I will run up and cast Cure Wounds on you.
All right, so you run up and cast Cure Wounds.
Yeah. Let me just
All right, roll for the healing there, which I think it's
D8 plus 3. Oh, that would be 12. No, hang on. 11.
I was gonna say. Okay,
11.
thank you.
D8 plus 3
I
equals 12.
can't count. That's
I can't math either.
Science
All right,
teacher,
thank you.
everyone.
Shut
Science
up.
has no math. In science, computers do all the math for you.
Exactly.
Depends on what science.
All science.
That's what science is for. Computers.
Science exists to make math easier.
And
So-
math isn't science.
Yeah, basically, I'll put my hand on you, probably somewhere inappropriate. It's Gilly, and then mutter something under my breath. You probably feel a bit better.
I do feel that better. Yes, thank you.
All right, Step, it is your turn.
Okay.
Punching.
Is there anyone behind me, or is everyone in front of me?
Judgment and the wolf are behind you.
Okay.
Oh, the wolf also. I didn't realize.
And the slope is muddy, right?
It's more like a loamy soil. It's not so much muddy as it is. If you press it, it sticks together pretty well, but it's not like dripping.
Okay. So would Judgment be able to push me up this slope, do you think?
I like where this is going.
You weigh 4,000 pounds, which I believe Judgment would have difficulty pushing without some sort of pulley system.
Okay.
that it may include miles of rope.
I have 12 strength. But I have 14 intelligence, so there's that.
Okay, I'm gonna unflatten.
Okay.
Ah,
All right, and you still have your movement.
And move in front of the two at the top of the slope.
Okay.
And just kind of
where you were.
and just kind of put my kind of square myself up in front of them,
Okay.
like putting my hands in the soil, just kind of making myself as block-like as possible without becoming a block yet.
All right. Is that it?
And do I have any bonus actions? Sorry, I'm just reading my skills. Ooh. We haven't had a fight since our rest, right?
No.
No. Last fight was an island ago versus some vine blades.
Okay, well then I will use an action surge and become a barrier.
again.
Okay. Okay, so you are. I guess you're now up against where Vera was, right? Is that what
Yeah,
you're saying?
I'm right at the top of this trench.
Okay. Okay.
So now I'm
All right.
protecting anyone.
So you're providing cover for Vera
within the
Okay.
trench.
All right. Judgment. It is your turn.
So where am I now? Like, did he leave me and the wolf out in the open?
Yeah.
So we're just huddled in the dirt, basically.
Yeah, you're basically huddled in the dirt next to a wolf.
I'm gonna give it a quick pet over its head. And then... Well, let me look at my options, I guess.
Varys is 25 feet away from you. The scouts that are in the woods are still about 60.
I mean, I can solve the problem with Varys's reach next time. Possibly.
What?
I can drag him towards us.
Oh. He said he's 25 feet?
Varys is 25 feet away from you.
And how far away from Varys is Step?
About 15. He's directly in front of Vera.
I'm trying to look at some of the spells that I have. I kind of want to use Firebolt.
Okay.
It has a range of 120 feet.
You should be able to hit anyone you see.
Yeah, a flammable object hit by this spell ignites if it's being worn or carried. Oh, if it isn't being worn or carried. I'm a little concerned about starting a forced fire here.
Gilly will forgive you this once.
Yeah, well, let's
Gilly
find
can
out,
make
I
10
guess.
gallons of water if she has to.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
As long as she's got
okay.
spell slots to do it, so don't get too hurt. You'll be fine.
I will get up after pitting the wolf and hurl a firebolt at Varys.
All right. That's a spell attack, correct?
Yes.
All right. Roll for the attack.
Well, I rolled a nat 20.
Okay. Roll for damage. If it if it has damage dice, then you double those damage dice.
Oh, I double them?
So how many is it? Like 1d4 or 2d4?
It is 1d10 actually.
Okay, so you roll 2d10 and then you add whatever it would have you add.
I add what?
So you roll 2d10, add those together, and then it may say 2d10 plus something. If it says that plus something, then you add that to it as well.
So I just roll twice then.
Yeah.
Okay. So one time I got 8 plus 2, and the other time I got 10 plus 10. So that was a crit.
Wait, 10. No, you roll. It says 1d8 or 1d10 for damage, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that means when you get a crit, it becomes 2d10.
Right?
So you
Wait,
roll
I'm
that.
just going to do this. 2d10.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
Got
if it has any other
9.
thing. Okay.
And then what else? Because it says attack plus 7 on the spell.
That means it's plus 7 to your d20 roll. Is what I think that means. With your
Oh,
chart.
okay.
So
Oh,
that means
right,
that if you
for
had
the
rolled,
hit.
yeah, because if you had rolled a 10, you would end up with a 17 as far as the attack.
Okay.
And it probably. Let me look up Firebolt. It's spells in the book. This is the right book, right?
Oh, I see now what it did. It did tell me. Yeah, I think I see it because I see how it worked. Well, it worked out. The first time I rolled, I'm just going to go with the first roll.
Okay.
I didn't understand what I was seeing, but that was the 8 plus 2.
Okay. So
'Cause
you
I
do 10
clicked
points
on
of
the
damage.
I do, yes.
Okay.
I like the second roll better, but I'll go with the first one.
All right.
Seems more fair.
You hit Varys with a bolt of fire, and he's like, "Ah, It looks like it hurt quite a bit, but he is still standing. Would you like to move?
Yes, I'm going to move and get behind Step again. And
Alright.
can I somehow entice the wolf to come with me? Or is the wolf one of the characters?
You can gesture, but it is
Is it
it
one
is
of the
it is
players?
it is doing it is technically an ally in the fight.
Okay, so it gets its own turn.
It has its own turn.
Okay, then never mind. Okay, that's it for me then.
Vera, it is your turn. You are standing behind a giant wall of gold.
All right. The four of them in the forest. How close together are they?
They're 3 of them are about 15 feet apart from each other,
Okay.
and one of them is even further away, like 30 feet.
Are they within a 40-foot radius? A 40-foot
Of you.
diameter, sorry,
Of each other?
of each other.
40 foot diameter?
40-foot diameter. Yeah.
You could hit 3 of them.
Well, it's better than nothing.
And maybe Varys? Let's think. No, Varys would be about 10 feet short.
All right. Well, sleep.
Okay. I believe you roll and then it has to, then they fall asleep
Yes.
based on the number of hit points they have.
Yeah, so hold on. This is going to take a little while. It's 5d8, and then I have to,
Add all that shit up.
I think it's 5d8 plus 2d8 per spell level, which this is a first level spell, so it's 5d8. 32 hit points worth of them, starting with the lowest.
All right, 2 of them just fall asleep.
That is good. How are we here? I think we're okay. I think Gilly's probably the next one up, right? Is it Gilly or Steph?
If you recall, Varys is next.
Oh, I'm not going to give Varys Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, okay. Gilly would be next.
Gilly, okay. Gilly, thank you for the heal. I'm going to give you Bardic Inspiration. Try not to kill the two. Try not to wake up the 2 that are asleep for now.
Oh, it's okay. I've got a plan.
Okay, so Bardic Inspiration on Gilly. And then I will, stay behind Step.
All right. It is Varys' turn. He looks around and sees you behind cover. Gilly is still also. You came up to, so you're behind Step 2 because you healed her. So
Yeah.
Everyone is behind cover except the wolf, which he does not consider a threat. But it's okay. He is going to shoot at Vera again. But you have 3/4 cover, which is, where's my little chart here? I think it's -5 for 3/4.
Mm-hmm.
Hold
That's
on.
about right.
3/4 cover +5 bonus to AC. All right.
Okay.
Do I have to choose before? Okay. He is going to use a bonus action to use Archer's Eye, which allows him to add a 1d10 to his next attack roll. Those are both. That's a 9 or 6. That's a 9. 15, but you have +5, so your effective AC is 19 right now?
20.
20. Okay. All right. He can do that. I'm gonna mark off that he's one of these used. He's going to attack again without doing that. 12 plus. Oh wait, I didn't do the math right last time. I said it was 15.
Yeah.
It was technically 21.
Okay, well that'll hit.
Okay. The next one misses though. So that's 1d8 plus 4. 7. 11.
Son of a bitch.
And he is going to back up more towards the edge of the woods. So he is now 35 feet away from the step wall.
Okay. Well, I'm back down to 3 hit points, so.
Ooh.
What? You hit me with like 4 attacks that did like 11 points of damage. I'm not a tank.
Yeah. That's all he can do. The wolf is going to come up behind the step wall. And now it is the 2 scouts that are not asleep. They're going to attack. Who's tallest?
What?
Oh, and is sleep concentration?
Sleep is.
Okay, roll a concentration check.
I fail.
What'd you roll?
I'll roll the 1.
Oh, okay. All right, and I believe it fails at the sleep ends at the end of their next turn. So they're awake, but they can't take this turn.
Actually, is it concentration? Where is that marked?
Let's look at this again.
No, it's not.
It's not concentration.
It's not. It's 1 minute.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's a weird one. It has different rules than everything else.
Okay. Yeah, they're just gonna take shots at. What Step is the tallest, obviously, but
Yeah.
how tall is Gilly? Gilly's probably the tallest.
She's
and a half
quite.
orc.
She's a short half orc, so she's about 5'7". So yeah, probably.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. They're gonna try to attack Gilly. You're behind 3/4 cover, so I'll just -5 from here. 11.
Nope.
All right. Their second attack is even worse.
No.
That's also bad. And then one more. 13.
Yes, that's a hit.
All right, so 3 arrows sort of bounce off Step's wall form, which I'm not sure if we've determined whether or not that does damage. But...
I take half damage when I'm in this form.
Okay. All right.
How much was the roll?
Oh, that was just the attack
They were
roll.
aiming at me.
Oh, okay.
They were aiming at Gilly. And if they're not aiming at you, it doesn't count because they don't understand what's happening here. They're like, why is there this giant gold wall? That's a D8. You take 11 points of damage.
Oh, blimey. Okay. Right. Is it my go yet?
It is Gilly's turn.
Okay. Well, I will...
Vera looks rough. You're all behind a step wall. And there seem to be 2 scouts that are awake and Varys.
Okay, how far is Varys away?
Varys is 30 feet, 35 feet.
30 feet.
He's very intentionally 35 feet.
That makes things very difficult. There's not a lot I can do unless I can get closer to him. So I'm going to mention that to Step. If you want to move the barrier forward slightly, feel free. I guess I'll give it. I'll do a cure wounds on our friend, and in this time you've got 10
I'll still take
HP
10.
restored. Yeah, you've got 10 HP. How far are you, how rough do you look still?
I'm at 13 out of 23.
13 out of 23. I am...
Don't, just leave it. I will probably
Okay.
cast something on myself.
I'm just trying to think of any other bonus actions I can do.
Yeah, and you still have inspiration.
I know, but I'll keep that for a while, so... I'm going to hold now. And just leave my turn at that. Just cure wounds.
All right. Top of the round.
I feel like we need to get some of these other archers down, because if we're getting like 10 shots around,
they're
gonna
too
be in
far.
trouble.
Yeah, they're too far away from me at the moment to use any spells on them.
Don't worry. My turn will come up. I have several 120 feet spells.
Oh, that's a point. What are
I can also
they?
let everybody move. But
They're all using longbows.
Yeah,
That's what
but
you're going to ask.
Do they have any armor on them?
They all seem to be wearing leather armor.
I see what you did there.
They're like hunters. That's what they wear.
No. You said they were town guard.
No. These aren't the guard. These are
these are actually
members of
hunters.
the Trappers Guild. You don't see any guards.
Okay.
Yet.
All right, Step. It is your turn.
Okay. I mean, my best course of action here is probably just to stay as a piece of scenery.
Okay.
So can I ready an action whilst in this form?
Yeah. I mean, you could ready. I think the only action you would be able to ready would be converting back from a cube into normal form.
Yeah.
What would be the trigger for that?
I think. Okay, so if everyone moves out from behind the cover, absolutely everyone, then trigger turning back into a giant golem.
Okay.
Why do we need to move back from you?
You don't.
Oh.
It's just in case you do.
Okay.
Oh.
All I will say is that, well, no, Judgment is coming up, so.
Yeah, Judgment is next.
I am going to use Scorching Ray, but I'm going to need some help doing it correctly. So, what I want to do is because it says I can hurl these rays at one target or several. So what I want to do is basically... Okay, what I would like to do is hurl as many as I need at Varys, but if he dies from it, I want to do my remaining ones at the next target. Is that a possibility?
That sounds fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Are you
how
casting
do I
this
do that?
at level 2, or are you casting it at... Actually, technically, I don't think you have anything beyond level 2.
Mm-mm.
Alright.
Yeah, level 2.
Alright, make your first ranged spell attack against Varus.
So so they're all separate attacks then.
Yeah, you roll
Separate
for each ray.
attack. Okay. So also to hit.
Yeah, so it'd be the to hit would be make a ranged spell attack. Yeah, so it's gonna be that plus whatever you would add for a normal ranged spell attack, which is like plus. I don't know what it's telling you, but it's probably at least plus 4.
Yeah, it's +5 +2. The first one is 17 to hit.
All right, that hits.
Do I also immediately do the damage?
What are the other 2?
Sorry?
What are the other? You can. Which
Okay,
would be
so
2d6.
the 17 hits. Well, 8, anyways.
Okay, so the first one's 8.
Yes.
What was the second attack?
To hit 25
That also hits.
with a damage of 7.
Okay.
And then the third one is 17 to hit again
All right.
with a damage of 11. And this is fire damage, suffice to say.
Okay, so
Wow, that's a lot of damage, actually. That's
It is.
15. That's 26 damage. Damn.
it's a level 2 spell. That'll do
Wow.
it. But he's still standing.
A what? Hopefully he is a little bit hurt, though.
He appears to be hurt, but not necessarily as badly as Gilly is.
I wish I could heal Gilly at all, or Vera for that matter, but I can't do anything about that. If I were to lay on hands, for instance, I would just burn you, so... And I am still completely hidden behind,
Well, you have 3/4 cover provided by Step at this time.
Yeah. And even if I had to step out, I would have done so. And step back in. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that's
Alright.
it then for me.
All right, Vera, it is your turn. Yeah, there are 2 scouts in the woods that are not sleeping, and you have Varus.
How far away are they?
Varus is 35 feet away. The scouts, there's one who is 55 feet from you, and the other one is like 110. Basically, you got you ended up getting the 3 that were bunched up, which are there, but then there was one that was much further off.
Okay. Since I guess we're gonna try to stay here.
I think we should. I think we should move forwards. To be honest.
We are really at a disadvantage, but
Yeah, we're at
kind of-
short range and they're long range. We need to. We need to step up. I think.
Yeah, but I can't do that right now.
Yeah.
Because
I
step
know.
is a step, so I'd be wasting my ability. So I'm going to go ahead and use Magic Stone on a pebble and hurl it at one of the guys who's the one
All right, yeah.
minion who's closer to me. I just want to
Range is 60 feet without disadvantage.
It's just 60 feet.
Okay. Roll the attack with the magic stone.
Okay. It's 18.
That hits.
Is that really 10 points of damage?
If that's 10 points of damage, it's 10 points of damage. Magic stone is nothing to laugh at.
Yeah, 10 points of damage then.
This guy takes a hit and is like, ow! God, fucking.
Can I use a second bonus action spell?
Magic stone is a bonus action to light the stones, and then it's a
Oh, yeah, no, I
normal
didn't.
action to
Okay,
throw
yeah,
the
you're
stone.
right. No, I'm done then.
All right, it is Varus's turn. Feeling that scorching ray, he is going to back up into the forest a little more, another 10 feet or so.
Damn it.
He draws his bow, and that's it. The wolf sort of nudges up closer behind Step. Let's see.
What a well-behaved wolf, by the way.
Afraid. Very afraid.
These are pretty smart wolves. The scout that took the 10 points of damage is going to move back a little bit more, putting him about 65 feet away from you guys. And he is also going to draw his bow, but not fire. And the other one that is 100 feet away stays where he is and also draws his bow. Gilly, you're up.
Okay. I am going to get out, close the gap as much as I can between us until I get to about 30 feet away from him. Then I'm going to cast Thorn Whip.
All right. So you step out behind Step. Mm-hmm. And Varys is going to use his readied action to attack you.
Okay.
13.
Yes.
Okay. That is 6 points of damage.
Okay.
The other two scouts are going to do the same. They were holding their action for anyone to leave the barrier. That is a 6 and an 8, which I believe miss.
Yes, they do. Okay.
All right. So you're go for Thorn Whip.
Thorn Whip. That is 20, but not natural.
Okay.
Okay. And that is 1d6. Which is 5, and he gets drawn 10 feet closer towards us.
Okay, so you pull Varys out of the woods. Does he get knocked prone at all, or is it?
It doesn't say prone, but
okay.
Yeah, I would assume so because I don't think it'd be nice, but up to you.
So he's now back at 35 then?
He moved.
He moved back 10 feet. Now he's back forward. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's now
35. So he's about 35, 40 feet. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Step, it is your turn.
Okay. How close is the closest guy to me?
Varys is the closest, and he is 35 feet away from you.
Okay.
And I'm 30 feet. Well, no, actually, I'm 15 feet away from you.
Step, if you delay, I'll let you move 30 feet.
You can ready an action, but you can't really delay.
You can't delay in this one?
This isn't 4E.
Well, I don't know. It seems like you could delay your action.
You can ready an action, but you forsake any bonus or movement that you didn't take. You can only ready an action.
That would be fine. If you wait, it's transforming back in action.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, well, never mind.
Who's behind me right now?
Everyone.
You have everyone except Gilly.
Okay.
Wait, what? I thought Gilly was behind us as well.
No,
she
I
stepped
had
out
to
to
move
Thorn Whip.
To attack.
Oh, you didn't step back?
No, because I couldn't reach him.
I didn't realize you were that far. Oh, shit. Okay.
I'm literally like a step outside.
Yeah, but... Okay. How does that work movement-wise, then?
Well, he was 40 feet away. I was like... I had to cover 10 feet to get to him. And then I yanked him back close to us.
Well, either way, Step... No, wait. No, that would use up your reaction.
I think the best thing I can do right now is to just protect everyone. Because it would be kind of shitty to...
We can't kill these
we
guys
can't attack these guys. They're ranged. We're not.
Okay.
Whose turn is it
They
right
have like
now,
twice
actually?
as much range as I do, so I can't... we're just gonna get whittled away to nothing.
Yeah. Longbows, if they're willing to attack at disadvantage, can attack from 600 feet away.
All right. Well, I transform out and charge Varys.
Oh, God. There goes our cover.
All right.
Now, hopefully they'll go for him. Because he's
get-
terrifying.
He is pretty
Yeah,
terrifying.
start
I've done the
stamping,
most
running.
damage so far. So
All right, your movement is 30, so you get essentially nearly to him, but not exactly.
Okay.
You make him poo his pants, is basically what we're saying.
Wait,
He's like, what the fuck? Basically.
wait. I
is,
actually
yeah.
meant the charge mechanic.
Oh, I mean, that usually would be combined with your action.
Okay. All right then.
So it was your action to switch out, and then you moved all the way to
Yeah,
him.
no, I'll just run to him and scare him a bit.
and do like wah at him.
Yeah. it's-
Actually, I would say you'd make it all the way to him because
Once-
they were 35 feet from everybody behind the wall, but you were the wall, so you'd be 5 feet closer.
Yay!
Which
That's
means-
really generous. Thank you.
Which means no. Which means that if he backs up, you do get an opportunity attack, and he can't fire a ranged weapon without it being at disadvantage.
Yeah.
So that's actually pretty sweet. All right, Judgment, it is your turn.
Yeah, I am going to assume though that they have hunting knives for close range situations. Being left
They would have
without.
to have to draw it to take an opportunity attack with that though.
Oh gosh, I am left without cover. That kind of busts all of my plans. I have 30 speed, and I'm 35 feet away from the closest enemy.
Do you want a melee attack? Like, is that what you're trying to do?
I might. I'm just
tell me what you're
considering.
trying to do, and
I'm just considering my options right now.
okay.
So I'm just thinking out loud because we're doing audio. So I'm not directly in range to him, but I do still have ranged attacks, so that would leave me vulnerable still. But, like, is there anything for me at all where I can take cover again or whatever in the environment?
I mean, you could still head up behind Step, and even in his normal form, it might be hard to hit you from behind him,
Okay. And he
but not
is-
like a wall,
Sure.
because he's a large creature.
Right. Oh yeah. Oh right. Okay. But he is like super close to the guy, right? He's like
He's adjacent to him.
okay. So I'm trying to work out this situation. So Varys is 35 feet away from me. So I'm trying to visualize that 7 squares. He's on the 7th square from me. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
so
and there are
and-
2 other awake scouts that are, one's about 115 feet from you, and the other is 65.
If you can get either of those guys down,
One of them, the one that's 65 feet, is very injured.
Oh really?
Yeah, that was the one that
Took 10 points of damage.
they took a magic stone right to the center of the skull, and it's just like
Okay, well in that case, I'll use a cantrip of Firebolt. I think
Alright.
that can reach. Yeah, that's 120 feet.
Yeah, that should be 120.
So I'll just stay where I am, and I hurl a Firebolt at him, at that guy. And I roll to hit 10.
10 is not enough.
Ah, that was a mistake.
Then the
okay.
firebolt goes wide and impacts on a tree.
tree's burning though.
The tree does not catch on fire.
It
Damn
does
it!
though. It does
It
though.
does.
It totally
It
does.
does.
A
Did you know that?
shake
flammable
some leaves
object
off.
hit by this spell ignites if it isn't being
Yes!
worn or carried. Yep,
Okay.
for
Yeah,
sure.
a small amount of fire starts in this tree. Starts to spread up the
Gilly
leaves.
forgives you.
Which will... Oh, that will draw them towards us, though. That's actually pretty brilliant. Because they'll want to get away from the fire, I am sure. I still have movement, right? So the only thing that I could possibly get to is get behind Step, which makes me closer to my enemies.
Yeah, but your enemies can hit you from 600 feet away. So
Oh, that is
The
true.
closer you get to someone, the less likely they are to be able to draw a ranged weapon on you.
Yeah, I
at
keep
this
forgetting that. Yeah, you're right. Okay, well, I'll just move up and sit next to behind Step.
All right.
And-
You sneak up behind Step and stay there.
And that's it, I guess.
All right, Vera, it is your turn.
Okay.
There is a large golden man next to a obnoxious half elf.
Yeah, he's like 30
About
feet, 35 feet away.
30,
so-
35 feet away from where you are, and in the distance there's the one scout you hit earlier, about 65-ish feet away, and then 110 or so is the other scout. And then there are two sleeping ones sort of in the middle of
Okay.
those.
Well, the injured one is going to get another magic stone to his head, I hope.
All right, roll to attack.
Damn it. Nope, that's a 9.
right.
I will then move up to...
It hits the tree and also starts a fire.
if
So
I...
this one's blue.
I'll go up to, I guess, 30 feet, so within 5 feet of him. And then I will use Mantle of Inspiration to give each of you, except probably Steph, who probably has temps currently, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can all take 5 temporary hit points.
Woo!
And
Ooh.
you can also use your reaction to move up to your speed right now.
Nice.
And doing so does not provoke an opportunity attack. So if you want to just circle around him, that may be something you want to do.
Brilliant. Yes.
And that's all of us?
That is all 3 of you, yeah, because I have a high enough charisma
Wow.
to make all 3 of you. Actually, all of you and the wolf. The wolf also gets
It's Christmas! Wait, why
Okay.
is
It's
it not
Christmas
adding?
speed.
it. I can't do it on myself, but I can do it on the rest of you.
All right, the wolf walks up behind Step and now has 30 more movement on his turn and gets his reaction back because that'll be the
You
start
know-
of his turn.
I think I'm your tank right now. I have 37 hit points now.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a bit hurt. I would love to get into combat range with this guy, but I'm a
risk
little
it.
far away. So yeah.
It's fine. Just,
Yeah. I'm now up to 15 hit points, though. That's good.
Okay, so Thorn Whip doesn't restrain anybody. They
Oh,
can
no.
move once they're done. Okay.
No.
All right, is that the end of your turn, Vera?
That is, it's done.
All right, it is Varys' turn, and noticing a giant glom of people really close to him is going to back up,
That's
which will provoke
3.
an opportunity attack from Step.
Only
Oh.
from Step.
And Gilly, right?
I'm not there yet. But I'm
She's
thinking,
like she's a couple feet
I
short.
thought you
but isn't the wolf there?
you didn't use your reaction to move up to him?
Actually, the wolf.
No, I
wolf
didn't.
the wolf has a speed of 40, so yeah, he was able to get there. So I'll roll for the wolf's attack on him. What is it?
I thought you were like next to him. Or
No, I'm not there yet because I haven't had my turn yet.
And he
Well,
would
you-
have advantage because of pack tactics.
what I mean is I let you move on my turn.
Oh, did you?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
in that case, yeah, I'd be up there with
You
him.
move
Okay.
as soon as I do that. That's when you can do it.
Oh, yeah, then I'd be next to him.
So Gilly would be there as well.
Yeah. That's the whole
Hemmed in
point,
on
is that I
all
wanted both of
sides.
you guys to be like surrounding him.
In his
Oh, yeah.
face.
Mhm.
Hey, bitch.
2d4.
The wolf looks up questioningly.
6. The wolf does 8 damage with a very strong bite.
Good puppy.
Nice doggy.
Gilly,
I'm...
roll your opportunity attack.
That's 17... 20... no, 17.
17. That
Yep.
hits.
Okay, that's a D8 for quarterstaff. 6 damage.
All right. Step.
Yeah.
Roll an opportunity attack versus Varys.
Versus Ferris. Is that just a d20 or d20 plus?
It'll be
Strength?
a d20, whatever your normal attack would be, with your
Okay.
punchy fists.
Oh, that's a 10.
You rolled a 10, or you?
10 plus. I mean, 10 strength overall.
So you like rolled like a 2.
Yeah, sorry, 10. No, 10. Yeah, I rolled a
Oh,
5,
okay.
and I have plus 5
yeah.
strength.
Step swings, like not expecting to have all this, not expecting to do this. Sort of swings wide and over him.
Ah.
Okay. Okay. Still Varys' turn. He's now backed up. What is his speed? He's starting to get to the forest, which would be slower. He backs up about 20 feet. And he is going to... Who would he target?
That is the question.
He's going to dash, actually. So he is going to get deeper into the forest. So he is
As it's on fire?
now 60 feet away from you. He's dashed up near the injured scout.
But there's fire there.
It's starting to be on fire.
Would you move towards the starting fire?
If the choice is between a starting fire and you
And
lot,
facing
maybe
step, sure. Yeah, I see your point.
there is a point to be made here.
Step the forest golem says, "Don't dash into fires."
All right, so Varys is next to. Let's say right next to that one scout. It is the wolf's turn. No, wait, no. Yeah, no, it is the wolf's turn. All right. You hear a growling sound from the forest.
Yes! Team Wolf!
And the injured guy just gets tackled by the large she-wolf and does not get back up.
Yes, yes, yes.
I
Team
can
Wolf.
see it now. That wolf just jumping through the flames, biting him in
And
his neck.
is right next to Varys and turns and just growls at him. The other wolf, the one that's close to you, dashes in and is immediately next to Varys, but is not able to attack because he used the dash action.
Nice.
The one remaining conscious scout starts to dashes further in the woods and is now
Running away.
Yeah, he gets would he run or would he try? He goes to exactly 150 feet away from the she-wolf and takes a shot with his longbow. Actually, technically 2 shots because he can do that. Natural 1 on the first one.
Surely his longbow breaks on that.
Yeah, I know. It goes. Actually, technically, it is funny enough where that would hit Varys.
It is funnier to hit Varys, yes.
2. All right. His second attack does hit the she-wolf, and she takes 6 points of damage.
No, wolves are tough.
And looks pretty rough. Gilly, it is your turn. In front of you, about 60 feet away, Varys is flanked by 2 wolves, and 150 feet away from them is the other scout.
Okay, I'm going to run my 30 feet, and I'm going to cast Infestation. Because
Okay.
basically, fleas, mites and stuff, poison damage, etc. And then he runs 5 feet. Hang on. Yeah, 5 feet in a random direction.
All right.
You cast this on who?
Is that a save?
On Varys. It's Constitution saving save.
Constitution save.
Just
He rolled a natural
infested
1.
Varys with
Sorry?
fleas.
Natural 1 for Varys.
Excellent. So let me choose the direction. La, 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 la.
It's a d6 to determine the direction.
Yes. Wrong one. That would be 2. So the direction is south.
Okay, so that is you're sort of facing northwest.
So he runs towards us, basically.
Does that provoke opportunity attacks?
From
It does
step.
It does not.
Oh,
Okay.
That's unfortunate.
And what else does this do?
Oh, 1d6 poison damage.
1d6 poison damage.
6!
All right.
So he is now covered with lots of other parasites.
I love it. I love it.
Varys looks really rough.
Yes.
I am so tempted to just use thaumaturgy on him and just boom at him. Run, Varys, run!
Don't make him run. We want to kill him. Because he's a bad man.
Well, he's got
Step.
poison, doesn't it linger?
Doesn't say so, no.
Yeah, I would say that you are poisoned. Step, it is your turn.
He is within attacking range.
He is 60 feet away from you. He dashed last
No,
time.
he's 55 feet away from you.
He is 55 feet away from you.
Ah, okay. Then, how close to the other archer? How close is he?
He's about 170 feet away from you.
Okay.
Just run up to Varys. If he runs, then you'll get attack of opportunity.
I've only got 30 feet distance.
Yeah, but you
Yeah, but
can
if you
dash and get to
Oh,
60.
okay, then I'll dash to Varys.
All right, you dash to Varys, and I assume that's all you can do.
Yeah.
All right, Judgment. Varys
Okay.
is 60 feet away from you, flanked by 2 wolves and Step.
The
The other guy is 170 feet off.
You start laughing maniacally.
Yes, which only reaches 30 feet, so I won't. I do it to myself, but not as an action. Let me look at this. Well, Firebolt seems the obvious choice here. Also, I need to lower
It's always a
my-
good option.
Yeah, because it's a cantrip, so it's free, basically.
It's a
So-
flipping cantrip.
It is.
Oh, you're so lucky.
I know, right? So I hurl a firebolt at him again. It has a range of 120 feet as well, so
All right,
11
roll
to
a-
hit.
11 misses.
Ah, again. So there's
It goes
that.
wide and hits this the same spot that you lit on fire before.
Big fire, go boom.
Yes.
The flames are starting to lick up, and the leaves are starting to they shrivel up as the fire gets close, and then they
Gilly's
start
heart
to.
hurts a little bit.
My hands are
Start to
starting
surrender
to
to the fire.
look like little charcoals that are like glistening with fire. I don't know how to like smoldering. Yeah, my hands kind of start to smolder, seeing all this fire.
So
all
did you
the
do that where you're from,
emotion.
or did you move up at all?
I mean, I'm okay where I am right now, I think.
But they're going to be running soon, so you might want to have done that at 30 feet.
But aren't they on opposite sides of me? Didn't
No, because he
Varys...
ran up to them.
Oh, of course, right. Okay, well, yeah, sure. I'm definitely closing by 30 feet then.
All right.
So that puts the furthest away at 140? Yeah.
About he's not straight in the path that you're going for. He's off to the side, so it
Oh, okay.
changes that a little bit.
Okay.
Vera,
How far away is Varys?
you were behind the pack, so he is 65 feet
Yeah, they always
away from you.
5 feet too far. And the other guy's like 100 something feet away.
Yeah, he's way out there.
Get creative, I guess.
You can still move up close and then throw a magic stone at him, or whatever.
Yeah.
Cast a spell.
I don't really have a lot of high damage spells that are long range.
Varys looks really rough.
Yeah, okay, whatever. I'm gonna walk up 30 feet and throw a magic stone at him then.
All right.
If that's
roll,
what gets.
roll for the attack.
21.
21 hits. Roll for
Blimey.
damage.
All these fancy fire
10 points of
spells, and
damage.
he gets killed by a stone.
You fire the, you launch the stone, and he starts to say, "No, please!" And he gets on his knees, and the stone enters his mouth,
Yeah.
and you see his eyes light up
Oh, yes.
with like an arcane flash, and then he just goes limp. Still kneeling on the ground, though.
So sorry about the
So the other guys are gonna wake up soon, but this guy's not.
Yeah. Is that the end of your turn?
No.
So we need to get up to the guys that are about to wake up and shank them.
How far away is the next guy?
The next guy is 150 feet.
Okay, what about the sleeping guys? How
feet.
far away are the sleeping guys?
The nearest sleeping guy is about 15 feet away. The next one is about 15 feet beyond that.
Okay.
Well, between the two of us, we should be able to shank him.
Okay. I will use Expeditious Retreat on myself and go towards the nearest sleeping guy.
All right.
I can't attack him yet, but I can.
You're adjacent to him, and he's drooling.
Okay.
Imagine waking up to this.
It would be Varys' turn, but Varys now smolders and starts to smell a little bit like roasted pork.
Yummy.
Lovely.
The faint smell of ozone.
The two wolves just start to bite at Varys' dead body.
Good puppies.
We still got one more guy.
The scout runs further into the woods. He dashes. He does not try to take a shot. So he gets 60 feet away. So he is very deep.
Is he retreating?
He is running into the woods. Gilly,
Mm-hmm.
it is your turn.
I'm going to run up to the one furthest away and shank him.
The sleeping thing. Okay. Yeah, it's an automatic critical, and with the what are you gonna bash him in the face, or are you going to
Sure.
whatever does the most damage?
Yeah, I'll smack him in the face with the staff.
All right, roll for damage with the staff, doubling the damage dice.
That's 10. Oh no, doubling the dice.
So that's
5 and a 7. So math 12.
Plus, isn't there a +2 from your actual
Nah.
stabby face? No, you rolled a 10, right?
What did you get on the dice?
D8. I got a 5 and a 7.
And then you don't have any bonus to your damage?
No, not with a club.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So what was
unless
the
you
total
got
again?
strength. Unless you got less strength counts.
Okay.
What was the total?
The total was 12.
And if they're hit, they wake up from sleep.
Yeah, if they take damage.
Okay.
I thought you'd do more damage, but he still should be pretty hurt.
Yeah. I know.
It's all right,
you
next-
basically break his nose in, and then he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh!" And then he wakes up, but he's prone on the ground and bleeding profusely from his nose.
I woke up like that once.
I am going to take my bonus action then, and I am going to what's it called? What is it? Balm of the Summer Court, which is 2d6. I'm going to heal myself,
Okay.
and I gain 6 hit points. No, 6 plus 2, so 8 hit points,
All right.
and then I'm done.
Step, it is your turn. You are next to Varys' dead body.
Okay.
Gilly just smacked a guy in the face with a quarterstaff. Vera is next to another sleeping guy, and there's a guy off in the woods running.
He's like way too far away to get right.
He's the same speed as you.
But I mean, how far away is he?
By now, he would be 180 feet.
Yeah, but
Okay.
he gets tired.
He's also not a threat anymore. Because his range...
He
In
could
the
be a legal
woods.
threat when he comes back to town.
Oh, but we're not going into town. We're going to a boat as soon as possible.
True.
How many people were in the Trappers Guild again?
28.
28.
Okay.
Like 25 now.
Well, I'm gonna go pick up the sleeping guy.
What?
So you walk over and you pick up the uninjured sleeping guy right next to Vera. Are you going to do something to this person?
Going to assist the murder.
I'm going to place his head between my between my arm and my side, like
Oh
a full
my God.
person, and then I'm going to change into a step.
roll your normal unarmed attack.
Okay.
Roll for psychopathy.
Seriously.
Okay. No, actually, technically, since he's asleep, it'd be automatic critical. So roll the damage from your attack and double the dice.
Okay. That is. Wait, is it double my plus strength as well?
You double the dice, not anything you add to it. So
Okay. So that is 20. No. 34.
Okay.
Wow.
His
head
head
go
pops
pop.
like a grape.
Oh my god, that's... And you just
There's-
robbed Vera as well. Vera is now covered
she's
in
only-
smush.
My one's not dead yet. Vera can come
Come get rid of yours.
deal. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I have got more hit points, but you know.
All right. Judgment. It is your turn. You are. How far would you be? Yeah, you'd be about 30 feet away from one of the only living sleeping guy that Gilly is standing over.
How far is the farthest guy?
He's about 160, 180 feet now.
So the only two people alive that were involved in the fight are the sleeping guy and the guy who's running away from us.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And if I attack the sleeping guy, what happens? He has a disadvantage, or what was it? An asymmetrical what?
He's no longer asleep, but he is
Oh.
prone, so you would get advantage on the attack, but you wouldn't get the insta critical.
Ah,
And that's if you're using a melee attack. If you're using a ranged attack, it would actually be at disadvantage.
oh really? And he is
If you're
how
ever
far
if you're ever
away?
in a fight with a lot of ranged people, you can actually go prone, and then they'll have disadvantage on their attacks while you crawl up to them.
I didn't know that, but I like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Except unfortunately, we couldn't really get behind.
Oh yeah, no, they could have just kept kiting you forever.
And he's how far? 30 feet, you said?
Yeah, he's within range for you to approach.
Okay. I shall move up to him by 20 feet. Wait, who's next to him?
Gilly is next to this guy.
Okay. So,
So flanking.
hang on one moment.
You already had advantage anyway, so.
I'm going to spend one sorcery point. And I'm going to cast Careful Spell on Gilly.
What's that do?
I'm protecting you from what is coming next, basically.
Oh, good.
And what is
A
coming
melee
next?
attack with a bow.
No. What's coming
Oh, no.
next is my breath weapon, because I am half draconic.
Versus what for the breath weapon?
Fire damage.
No, it would be versus a number. Is it going to be your spell DC, or since it's a racial feat, would it be?
I don't know. It says DC 13. Does that make any
Okay,
sense?
that's what it is. All right, let's
Okay.
make it DC 13, and to be a disadvantage because they're prone, and that's a 1 and a 4, so they fail.
Okay. And I rolled it.
All right, roll for
And,
damage.
I think I did it. So I think it does it automatically. So that's 10 damage.
All right, his whole body bursts into flames.
Gilly will step back.
You're engulfed in his flames and you are invulnerable. My wonderful druidic goddess that you are right now. Like, you look amazing standing there.
There's just
next to this
flames licking the side of
burning
your
body.
just flames licking the side of your outfit.
I like this. This is
As
good.
I
can do this.
breathe fire, like I open my mouth and I just go.
There's like a warm glow on your greenish skin of humans burning in the in
I love the
fire.
smell of humans burning in the morning.
Yeah.
So that hit, yeah.
Oh yeah, he's dead. He is
Very dead.
he is engulfed in flames.
Right, who needs heals?
Before we get to that, since that is the end of
Vera does.
Judgment's turn, you hear a roar that sounds like halfway between a wolf sound and a dragon sound.
Dragon!
And
No.
you see a blast of like bluish. It looks like a mix of snow and wind towards the scout that is running, and that is
Oh, Team Dragon!
It's the wyvern.
it's a con save, which it fails,
Or
and
vermling, rather.
he basically gets frozen in place, literally frozen in place.
Awesome.
Burn him!
And then the dragon takes a swipe, and he falls into pieces.
Nice. He got shattered. Awesome.
Oh, I'm loving this.
What
And
a
now
way
I'm gonna
to
run over
end the
Vera
fight.
and give her a cure
And a
for the
hug.
wounds. I'll probably pat her on the shoulder, to be fair,
Yeah, that's right. You don't hug.
because she's a bit
Yeah,
injured. So
It's okay.
that's
We did it!
that's 9 hit points you get back.
We did it, Reddit.
And now I'm going to do the same thing on my Joey.
Oh, you're Joey.
Okay.
6 hit points on my Joey.
Your Joey gains more hit points than it has.
Good. And I'm going to feed it a good berry just to make sure.
It noms at you, and this one isn't slug-like like the two that you ran. This one is baby kangaroo shaped. It
Yeah.
looks like this was the eldest, which is why it was able to survive, whereas the other two were earlier on in the cycle, because they can have like up to 3 or 4 at the same time in
3.
their pouches in different states. 3? Okay. I remember looking this up, which is why there were 3.
I love that I've made you look up kangaroos. Kangaroos are
Yeah.
awesome.
So, friends, I suggest that we all get a move on.
Yeah, we should probably
using my City Secrets background and get our butts back on that boat and out of the port immediately.
Yes. And then
Okay.
get someone to interrogate our special friend.
After a bit of rest, though, if we can, on the boat.
Oh, yeah. I need a good night's sleep now.
Yes, me too, because my breath weapon is a 1-use only. And I would like that sorcery point back as well.
All right. We are well over time, so that is all the time we have for this session. Marissa, where can people find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Cambrian _era.
Cleo, where can people find you?
Oh, you can find me doing all sorts of kangaroo fun on Zombie Cleo on YouTube.
Will, where can people find you?
You can find me streaming video games on Twitch at KirbyXOX.
Lisa, where can people find you?
I also stream at Twitch and Mixer. I play Dark Souls, and it's my first playthrough. You can find all about it and ways to connect with me at my personal website, superlisa.nl.
I'm dewtroid, and I stream infrequently at twitch.tv/dewtroid. Our music is by Ian Stalker. We are a new podcast and appreciate any feedback you can leave. Also, tell your friends. Were your parents hippies?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Gee, how did you guess?
I don't know, Willow J. Piddington.
Did not know that's what it was. That's interesting.